Hi, Bob Welch, editor of American Cowboy Magazine here. Say, we've partnered with the Working Ranch Cowboys Association to bring you the stories of how the funds raised here at the rodeo are helping cowboys and their families in times of need. Check it out.
We had just started in Rush Springs, Oklahoma with a 3,500 head backgrounding yard. The worst part is that's a job that you're married to, even more so than your wife.
There were a lot of long hours involved with the operation. It was 7 days a week, and Ed would spend probably 15 to 18 hours a day working.
We were running on shoestrings trying to get things done.
We were overrun with cattle and desperately needed help. And that's about the time that James Marker came into our lives. James was very shy and soft-spoken when he first came to us, unless you got him talking about a horse. And then his voice would pick up, and all of a sudden there would be an abundance of words. That was his true passion.
When he showed up, it was a godsend for many reasons, but he was young and willing, knew his way around a horse and a cow, and could step right in and make an immediate impact.
He would help Ed ride the pens and help process the cows when they came in. They spent so much time together. It was a natural occurrence that Ed and James would become a father and son relationship.
We became very close in a very short matter of time. I wouldn't trade my two girls for any amount of money or anything in the world, but he became an instant big brother. He also filled the void of not having our own son. Blood withstanding, he was as much a part of our family as anybody that was actually related to us.
And because of the natural working relationship that James and Ed shared, it was an easy decision for him to come with us when we went to Cherokee, Oklahoma to the feed yard there.
By the time we left Rush Springs and moved to Cherokee, we turned over our entire outside operation to him, and that in essence became James's baby. He was very young but had managerial qualities about him that he could handle himself and handle other people.
He morphed from a very shy, introverted boy into a young man who was coming into his own. He was very comfortable and starting to invest in cattle himself and really embrace being a man and all that that stood for.
You go to rodeo and watch that kid ride a bronc, you know, and everybody knows he's yours. And you know, he's your friend, he's your family. To see something happen like that, that's an outstanding way to see somebody grow. Before it's all said and done, he was the life of the party.
We got a phone call just after midnight, December 4th, 2011, that there had been a fire at the residence where James lived.
My first question was, where's James? I need to talk to him and find out what happened. And of course, there was a silent pause, and he didn't have to say any more, I knew.
It was a huge loss. Just everywhere we went, especially at the feed yard, every corner we would turn, you just knew James was going to be there, that we were going to wake up and this nightmare was going to come to an end, and it was all a big, terrible joke, and that you were going to see him again.
The very first morning after the accident, the WRCA called, and what can we do for you?
And even though the grief was still there and still great, it was so touching to know that those in our community cared enough to call and extend this to us.
It opened our eyes to what the WRCF stands for as far as our community, and now to our family personally.
And it really set off an instant desire to turn around and help those within our community. We established a scholarship in James's name to help those within the ranching community, and it's open to anybody who wants to better themselves.
It's another way to help people that actually deserve a chance and will do something with that chance that they're given to get a leg up and hopefully realize their goal someday. That's how I want his legacy remembered. As time goes by, you're not going to run into people that knew James Marker. You're not going to run into people that knew him like we did. But when they see that scholarship and when it helps out other kids or somebody else's family, that enduring legacy that gave somebody a chance, that's what means the most to me.
What a great story. You know, the WRCA Foundation does a ton of great work. With your help, they can do even more. Now here at the rodeo, there are all kinds of ways for you to donate. I encourage you to figure out what works best for you and donate today. And remember, with these cowboys, it's not a handout, it's a hand up.